Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Well, I managed to put together a rogue deck that has a fair amount of core rogue stuff. 1 backstab, 1 deadly poison, betrayal, a blade fury, 2 eviscerates, and 2 bloodsail raiders to go along with my poison and my smith. Oh, it has some potential. I don't think this deck does anything exceptionally ultra well. It doesn't have like a ton of spell power to go with its spells. It doesn't have a ridiculous number of spells to go with its spell power. But it worked out well last game when I drew I drew spell power and my opponent didn't kill it. That was the thing. I was pretty surprised that mage didn't want to wipe the table when she had the chance. Just trade the fairy dragon for the 2/3. No. Whatever. I should probably keep that. Definitely getting rid of the head crack. Why would I throw out any of this other stuff? It's all fine. Wow. This is a pretty rush-tacular start. Considering that a third of my deck must be, like, expensive junk. I do like the new Frost-like card backs. Those are cool ones. But since I have my crazy special one, I might as well keep them. If I put her out, she's just going to die. Which is kind of lame. So I think maybe what I shall instead do... do I want to... I can use her to shoot him, so I don't want to, like, coin him out next turn. But I could coin this out next turn, which is pretty rough. So I could put her out, she'll just die and do 2 damage there. But she would die and do 2 damage there when she uses her dagger, and then she'll just have like 1 use of dagger out when I play the Scarlet Crusader, which is pretty rough. If she daggers that too, she's taking a lot of damage already. You know what? It's a little bit aggressive, but we're going to do that. I think coining out the Scarlet Crusader next turn should be pretty good. Yeah, obvious move is obvious. Everything that has transpired is done so according to my design. Grappy Palpatine has a little bit of a feeble, little bit of a non-like Palpatine quality plan here. My plan of playing a Scarlet Crusader, but The way I look at it, she has to use something else and probably stab herself for 3. So that's not the worst. You don't have something to kill her? That's amazing! It's so awesome when these just, like, get stabbed to death and they just inflict 9 damage, like, attack for 3, and she attacked it twice for 3. Fantastic. So, I think next turn I'm going to want to go Elven Archer, Acolyte of Pain. That's probably the plan. Although she doesn't have anything out to get... You know, I could play the Acolyte of Pain now. Because I would still have the option next turn, another 4 mana play would be Dagger and 3/3 Bloodsail. Now, this would let her know the Acolyte is out there and give her some chance to do something about it. It's not that easy to just kill him in one shot. And even then, I'm still going to draw a card. I think that's worth the risk. So I don't know what she's going to do with her turn. Some part of it may be stabbing her, which is fine. Yeti's pretty big. We don't actually like him that much. It's unpleasantly large of you, Yeti. That doesn't quite stop Yeti. So, 3/3 Bloodsail Raider, not that exciting. So shoot him and draw a card and see what I get, I guess.
1 shot, 1 kill.
Eviscerate would be awesome. No. Eviscerate I could have hit for 1 and then killed him. And it would have been fantastic. In fact, I could still attack with this. That's like pretty risky though, not knowing how I'm going to do the other points of damage. Maybe it's worth it to get him down a little bit more. I don't know, it seems kind of silly. But we're going to make a dagger. Attack. And she's already at 18, so I guess we're going to attack. She took 9. Yeah, that's the ideal situation for the Scarlet Crusader is a rogue just takes it in the face. Because you get 9 damage for that card. Fantastic. Ah, I guess I should have traded him for that. Boo. Oh well. Not the end of the world, although we do need to get some kind of defense going here. And you know what looks like defense? Sludgy. Sludgy is pretty defense-based. I think I'm going to save my dagger for now. I don't think the 1 damage is going to be worth it. I think I'm going to want that around for when I get the Spiteful Smith, if I want to make the Bloodsail Raider, with or without the Smith. So yeah. So he's going to stop them from hitting me this turn, in all likelihood. She could use a big card to take care of him, or a small card to take care of his poop, I guess. That sucks. God damn it. I hate it when other people get their cult leader and he works out for them and stuff. So obnoxious. That's another 3 damage. She's so low. If I just played an Auctioneer and started drawing Eviscerates, it'd be crazy. But, yeah. Don't think I would be quite that lucky. Betrayal? Oh, that is good. Now, I can kill either one of them. I guess I have to use him to kill that. I mean, he's got more hit points. It would be nice to go the other way, but obviously this guy's got to die first. So we betrayal him. And then what do? We play probably a Gnomish Inventor, I guess. So we're going to play him first because he's a card drawing guy. You play them first. When it doesn't matter for any other reason. It is pretty annoying, though, because he can't kill that. He could kill the other one, but it's not worth the risk of leaving it around. Cult leader has to die. She's got more cards than I do. And the health advantage will go away really fast if the minions equal out, if I have to stab that guy. There are all kinds of problems here. So I can play my own 7-6, who might end up trading with that guy. Because she's low. I guess I'm going to be playing her as a 3-3, because that's a lot of stuff I can put out. I can take 4 damage to stab this down. So, yeah. Got to do it in that order. This first, so he gets the bonus. Then, I guess the stabbing order doesn't matter as long as I cast her first. Now, I don't have to play the Ventrico Mercenary, but the other guys don't kill that. They tend to lose to that. So I have to use 2 guys to kill him. On the other hand, I could also stab him next turn. If he didn't kill my Spiteful Smith, then I could use this guy to buff him, but he will definitely kill the Spiteful Smith. So I think the best plan is actually the Mercenary.
You gotta be kidding me!
Rogue is unlikely to... Like, Paladin is the only one who can really nerf the guy, usually. Every other class has to kill him or leave him out there for the most part. Okay, so that'll do some growing. That's a lot of guys. Somewhat worrisome. But yeah, I got that trade out of the way.
This guy's toast.
Ooh. Then you're going to take another... You're down to 10! Ah. I could Miracle Rogue you almost, but I don't trust it. Maybe a dagger and stab this guy. Play the Spiteful Smith. Or I could play Ogre Magi and the Yeti. But then I'm not stabbing this guy. So these 2 can take 1 out, and he can take 1 out. He's going to grow whatever I do. It's bad. But yeah. This guy is just a sacrificial lamb is the problem. I don't have any spells. Playing him right away doesn't make sense. I could play these 2 guys. This 1 card will kill one of them. This will kill the other one, probably. Or... She's at 10. Like, I probably should just push the offensive by putting more stuff out. I think if I just put out the Smith and the Raid Leader dies to this piece of crap. Or I can stab that piece of crap and make him bigger, and then he can kill the Smith in one go. Either way, I'm not getting ahead so much. If I play the other 2 guys, then she should end up having to trade this to get rid of them. She's at 10, but I'm far away. I don't have any of the damage spells in my hand, If I drew an Eviscerate, I could try and go Auctioneer and then just start, like, going off, but... This is low. You're really gonna go defensive on me? You're, like, I mean offensive, like you're gonna not kill my guys. That is very interesting. I could just die from this. So there's an Eviscerate. It's a little bit too interesting. I don't have enough mana to do all three of these. See, if I play the Raid Leader, then the Yeti can just kill that. But I'm not going to be able to kill her. Then I hit her for 5 plus 5's 10, which is not fatal. I could do another 2 with this. It's not fatal. Otherwise, I can just Eviscerate this directly. If I play something else first, so go like Raid Leader, Eviscerate this guy. I can hit her for 10. It's still 10. So messed up. Now, if I play him and Eviscerate this guy, then I draw a card. If that card is another Eviscerate, obviously I will win. But if it's not, things are going to get rough. And I can't play him. Although I won't need him as much if I'm Eviscerating that. So I guess that's what we'll do. We'll see if we can win. Splat. Nope, that is not a useful card right now. So, am I going to die? Probably. I have to trade him to kill that. And yeah, I should probably kill this guy too. Oh, why didn't I kill the... I meant to kill the 2-1. Running out of time, bad. If I killed the 2-1, then the situation would not be as bad. I still have okay cards. She has a lot more cards, and our life totals have equalized. It doesn't take much.
For the crusade! Mind if I roll need?
That's a lot of crap. I'm gonna lose. Because even if I get Sprint now, this is where Sprint is bad. Because it takes the whole 7 mana, I wouldn't be able to do anything with my turn, so it doesn't help. He might help a little. We go him and Wolf Rider to kill that thing. She's still gonna get through him pretty easily, though.
The gates are open.
We're gonna kill that, which hurts a lot, but something's got to be done. Now it's gonna take her slightly more forces to get through, I guess, in theory, but it doesn't matter because I'm gonna die. I'm toast. I'm pretty sure she would have just flat out killed me if I hadn't taken out her guys instead of doing damage to her. So I needed the Miracle Rogue to give me a miracle, and it didn't. So now I lose. Fan of Knives. If I had spell damage, that would almost be game winning, but still not, because this would just kill me. So it doesn't really matter. I guess we'll do this and draw a card. Yeah, that's not very exciting.
Here we go.
Game over. I hate mirror matches. Yeah, she has I don't have a lot of the combo stuff, and she got off a lot of combo stuff, which really helped her out. I did not draw enough of my minion killing things, although I only have so many. I think the amount that I drew was probably reasonable. It just didn't seem to come at the right times exactly.
Valera versus Jaina.
You asked for it. Watch your back.
I sure as hell don't want that in the starting hand, and or him. Fan of Knives? Probably not. Let's just get new stuff. Okay. Another sort of rushtacular hand, except of course against the mage, this is not as good. I don't think I have a plan like that other time, so I don't think it makes sense to do that. I could coin out the dagger, because then next turn I get... Yeah, that's pretty good, actually.
Here we go.
I think that works out pretty decently. If she has a Frostbolt, she just terminates this. That sucks, but I still have one use of dagger. It's a worthwhile gambit for the coin. It's worth the try. Shoot me for one, that is fine. That is much less unpleasant than playing minions as general rule. So we'll bloodsail it up. And I'm gonna save my dagger there because I'm not gonna be refreshing it anytime soon. I've got stuff to do with that mana. Bears. We played bears. Now this is kind of an excessive use of an Eviscerate, but it will also, if I go this Eviscerate, I get the damage, I get to keep board control, actually buff her toughness. So, even though it may be dubious, I think it's probably worth it here. Yeah, die, landlubber. The problem with the term landlubber is you're throwing around the implication that you are not yourself a landlubber, which may be a little bit of a dubious thing to throw around in my case. But, okay, so I can play him for 3. Wee, that's so exciting. Not really. Let's just play her. Again, I like to save the dagger because I'm probably going to want that mana for something else. Whereas the only way I'm really losing 1 damage is if I'm going to attack for every turn for the rest of the game with the dagger. And I'm probably not, because I'm going to be casting stuff. So that guy's a little bit expensive to get rid of. You take her bubble, and she would die. So that sucks. Don't see much way around it, though. He's still going to have a poop afterwards. And the poop can kill her. So that's actually really, really obnoxious. Oh well. No, not much for it. That's why I've got him in here. He's like very efficient. The poop is a 1/2, so I can't stab it to death. All I can do is play a Ventricle Mercenary. She has a polymorph for him, fine. Like, he loses the ability when you polymorph him, so you spend that stuff killing him, or let me have a gigantic guy. Or fireball, yeah, eats a fireball, that's fine. And yeah, you don't even need to use the poop, you can just shoot her. It is unpleasant. Who would have thought poop would be unpleasant? So I could stab it and play a Yeti, or I can just play a better Yeti. Not so mana efficient, but I might as well. I mean, I could have stabbed it anyway. I'd take 1, but I'd be able to make a dagger and finish it. Maybe I should have done that, along with the regular Yeti, but I don't know. If he kills that, he also enrages, so then this would do 3 damage, which is an interesting turn, although I could also refresh it.
I wonder.
Of course, if he gets enraged, this guy will only cost 1, as long as I have a dagger out. So that part is cool. You're planning to cast a spell. You have a Magma Rager. I really don't want to stab that thing. Freaking weird thing to have. But it's actually probably going to screw me. For all that I, like, complain about how crappy they are, that is a bad sign. It's going to get to hit me for a bunch. So we kill this. She has a duplicate. She's going to get poop. They're probably free or 1 mana, so it is not the worst for her, but there's worse things she could have been copying. So now I can just stab this thing. I could play him for 1. I could sprint instead, but I think if I play him for 1, it's going to be pretty good. So let's do that.
Blood and plunder.
And we'll stab this thing. And then I could play him, but we're going to Yeti and refresh. I currently have 2 guys who survive a Flame Strike. Now, Flame Strike then could hit me for 5, and that would be pretty sucky, and I would still have to deal with him somehow. I'm much happier if this guy deals with him. For all that I don't like the Magma Rager, I mean, if you're in the right situation, if your opponent doesn't have something to deal with him, you can do a lot of damage. And I suppose there are 3 classes that can kill him, but only the mage can kill him without taking friggin' 5 damage. Another secret. That's interesting. Play a bigger form of poop. Probably not appropriate for him, but you kill Sludge Belcher, out comes the poop. It just seems like the thing to call it. Okay, you're going Wall of Taunt on me. Very well. I would have to slaughter my way through your Wall of Taunt. Which will weaken my guys enough for the Flame Strike, I guess. Okay, you are going to kill him. I'm fine with that. I'm kind of happier that way, actually. I can assassinate these guys. That'll make total sense. No. So, this is a good turn to sprint, I'm thinking. I probably am going to kill one of these. I mean, even she has Flame Strike, she can attack me with them, she can shoot them. Next turn she'll have enough mana to shoot one guy after Flame Striking, so might as well do it anyway. That. We're going to kill that. I'm going to stab one, because I only take 1 from that. And then sprint. Now, that could have been a counter spell, which would have been bad countering my sprint, but I gotta take a risk somewhere. We're not going to Deadly Poison with only 1 use left, but holy is that a lot of stuff that is castable. I guess I should have sprinted first, because then I could have backstabbed away one of those other guys, but it's fine. I am glad it wasn't a counterspell. Would have sucked. That was a lot of fireballing. So she's planning to really burn me down, I guess. Which is a little scary. I'll admit.
I got the best deals anywhere.
An ice block. Oh, that's no good.
Best deals anywhere.
Wow, does that have to go? There goes some of my damage plans. Oh, this sucks. Because when he gets weakened, it's bad. Okay, hold on a sec. If we backstab that, then Wolf Rider, I guess? That's not so good. We backstab it and then stab it myself, but then I can't do that. I can't afford to take the damage because she might have... I think she's got a Pyroblast in her hand. Seems likely. Alright, fine. I don't want to take the damage on this guy, so we're going to do that. I was not thinking about the secret properly. I was all like trying to figure out how can I kill her in time. I was somewhat worried it was an ice block.
Here we go.
So this Pyroblast, I should be able to kill her in the 1 turn. And Pyroblast takes all your mana. So that's not a Pyroblast. Which is fine. Didn't really want to get... But that is, if she has a Pyroblast, that's the 1 turn, so I still have to kill her in 1 turn. It should be pretty doable, though.
Here we go. One shot.
Okay. If she didn't have a Pyroblast, dumping all her fireballs into me was a stupid move. Which is why I'm assuming she had a Pyroblast. In which case, I had to kill her that turn, so I guess the turn before it was maybe not the worst gamble, but I don't know. It worked out for me. We're 2-1. We're going to see how much farther I can rogue it up next time. If you enjoyed this, please activate the like button. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.